I heard you say 7/8.
Yes.
But which pattern?
Well, it would match the other building, so for the rest of the ones in the building.
So the
Well-
6/6?
Right.
Okay.
Oh, I thought we were just doing 1/1.
That's why he said the 7/8 divider.
Oh,
It'd be 6/6.
The window below is 6/6.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, so he's gonna match that 6/6.
Okay, so it matches that addition as opposed to the main building?
Well,
I see.
6/6 as well.
Yeah. Okay, that's clear.
All right, well, there probably never were 6/6 windows in that location. They probably always had casement windows. It's a later addition. I think to put 6/6 in there would be creating a false historic impression.
Do you think these windows are wide enough to have 6/6? I mean, if these are each individual windows of some sort, they look kind of narrow.
The proportions
They
are,
do it like this,
are different.
Oh, I see.
like that.
I would,
And then,
I would think 1/1 would fit those openings better.
It's sort of a 1/1 now, isn't it?
They're, yes, they're divided horizontally, and they're casement windows that open in.
Okay.
Is that right?
can
So
go
a
with that.
1/1 would sort of imitate this division.
I'm fine with that.
Okay,
I don't even, do you see a 6/6 as an option
No,
here?
No, so he's not gonna do that.
Okay.
All right,
okay. So I move approval of the application to replace the existing windows with the product that you have submitted, but with a 1/1 configuration. So that's one pane over one pane instead of 6/6.
Are you clear on the motion?
is that okay with you?
It's closer to the existing condition.
Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Representative of the applicant? Okay.
So the windows would be 1/1 division?
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Just like the-
All right.
All right.
We have a motion. Is there a second for that?
Second?
Motion is second. Anyone in the audience wish to address this application? Yes, sir. Well, to be honest, it wasn't clear what he was proposing, so we were trying to help him along. That's what this dialogue was about, to see what he was proposing. And then in that discussion, it became clear that 1/1 was better than the 6/6, which he just now said he wanted. And then he's agreed to the 1/1, so that's the ebb and flow of this discussion.
It's actually going to be less expensive.
Yeah.
You know, let more light into it.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyone else wish to address this application? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, sir. You'll be in touch with Mr. Lumsden. He'll set you up with letter permits, building permits that you might need.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Moving on to our next request. It's actually two applications for the same property at 1021 Morse. Request of Mardell Jones for a front patio resurface and a driveway widening. Ms. Jones, if you want to sit down, we can hear you, I think. If you speak up, you promise to speak up?
Okay.
Okay. Well, you've seen how we operate. If you want to tell us what you're going to do, and we'll take it from there.
All right, so the front patio, we'll start with that, is currently terracotta tile, with, grouting. And every couple of years, the tile will break, fall off, whatever. And it's just gotten worse and worse over the years. So we want to replace it, we want to have the tiles removed and have stamped concrete put down using a cobblestone pattern. I think we submitted the pattern, and it would be the same color. And instead of that lovely terracotta slick surface, he's gonna put some colored sand into the surface, so it's not nearly as slick when you walk on it.
Is that why you have the crutches?
No, it isn't. But it will certainly help.
And same for the step up to the house?
This, yeah, the stuff will be done soon.
Okay, well,
It'll look
go
the same,
ahead.
except for it will be instead of, I think the squares are 4 by 4, and then there's some other odd shapes in there. It's just gonna be a little, like tile cobblestone pattern throughout, stamped.
Leslie, you want to see this? Now, that cutout that, maybe there was a bush or tree there? On
Yeah,
the,
it'll still be there.
you gonna keep that as well? Okay. All right, just curious, but any comments, questions, members of the commission?
Looks good.
Let's go ahead and take a motion on this while we're talking about it. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve. As
Second.
submitted.
Motion to approve, and the second I heard. Anyone in the audience wish to address this application? Any further discussion, members of the commission? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Thank you. Now, the driveway.
Driveway widening. Currently, it's a single car driveway, and there are 2 cars that park in it, and we generally do not park front, one right in front of the other, because we're leaving and going at different times. So we're parking side by side in the grass, part in the grass, part on the extra concrete. And it causes mud, and there's no grass there anymore. And in the wintertime, then one of us parks on the street. So we would like to widen the driveway, get rid of the giant mud pit that's there, and
Just
have
be,
it 2-car.
excuse me, just to be clear, this is not going to expand the curb cut on
It
the
is
street?
not.
Okay.
Okay, so without expanding the curb cut, then the driveway, the wider driveway is going to end at the sidewalk. And so it's going to create sort of an odd configuration, which could lead, not necessarily, but could lead to using this grassy area for access. And I spoke with Mardell about tapering the driveway extension so that it would angle towards the existing curb cut.
Like toward the corner there?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I suggested that to the contractor. He's kind of opposed to it. I think he just wanted to square it out. I can push on him again
Yeah.
if that's
It's
what I
easier.
have to do.
I mean-
I don't.
Because he'd just have to put one more form board up as
Yeah.
opposed to using a sidewalk for a form. I mean, it's not that big a deal.
As I said, I suggested it. He went, no, 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 and I was like, oh, whatever.
You're the client.
This is,
Okay.
this
So
is
is that-
very much true.
Address the
So,
permeable
yeah, that's
surface
what you
and
want. I had suggested it.
we don't have, oh, okay, well, anyway.
So would it go, so when you do the drawing, how, are you going to do it angled and then straight, parallel at some point? What did you all agree
I would just
to?
go to the corner, just make a
So
straight
basically, it's
line.
gonna be you're gonna angle in.
Triangle? Or angle it up?
Yeah. You would take the rectangle, and cut it in half, and
Yeah.
then, like, triangle off part of that.
And that's how you're using it now.
Yes, that's exactly what we're doing now.
No, like this.
I don't think that's what she said.
Oh, okay.
She said take half the
She
rectangle.
said take half the rectangle.
Yeah,
Show
and
her.
then triangle it and leave that grass.
And make a triangle.
So basically, you know,
Look, let her show you the sketch and see if we're,
yeah, here.
it's easier to
Yeah.
talk to a drawing.
So, is this what you understood?
Basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, so it's, instead of one long arc, I'm gonna put it about half, and then.
Let's see what she said.
Yeah, yeah.
So were you,
Yes,
let's see what Beth comes back with. So you're,
Exactly.
okay, got it. Very good, Beth. Good drawing. Good drawing skills. All right, so it's a triangle addition now. Okay. All right.
It's less concrete that way, isn't it?
It is less concrete.
that's one way to go. Well, it got approved, but you have to do it this way.
Okay, I move approval of the application with the modification of angling.
Just real quick, before we go for it, is there going to be enough physical space with 10 foot and then that triangle to get Will you have 3 vehicles parked side by side?
We're not having three, there's only
Just
ever
2?
gonna be two.
All right, then never mind. Okay. Please continue. Excuse me.
I move approval of the application with the modification to create an extension in the form of a triangle, so that it's angled towards the curb, the existing curb cut.
All right, I'll second that motion.
Motion and second. Anyone in the audience wish to address this application? Further discussion, members of the commission? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you very much. David, does she need? Go ahead.
So your next step is your application here will be forwarded to our office. We'll process your building permit and give you a call, probably about 7 to 10 days, and then you'll get your permit for both projects. All righty.
Thank you. Well, that concludes our action items today. I only had one item to mention in passing, and everybody is aware that the Forum of National Alliance of Preservation Commissions is in town this week, starting tomorrow, I think. Is that right?
Well, there's preliminary events like tours and things, but the actual conference starts on Friday.
On Friday, okay.
Yeah.
I have it on my calendar. I don't think I can make any of the sessions. Beth, you're taking advantage of the opportunity, correct?
I'm planning to go on Friday.
On Friday. David, I know I sent that opportunity out to the full commission. Leslie, you stepped up, didn't you?
I did.
I hope you can go to as many sessions as possible and give us the full report next month.
Okay.
So, and Leslie and Beth, we had the conversation. If you wanted to drop off your payment materials to the village office, we'll reimburse you for the cost to attend the conference.
Okay.
Good, good. All right, that's all I had to mention. Anybody else have something to bring up to the full commission? Mr. Mayor?
I move we adjourn.
Oh, not yet.
Oh, well, I was just wondering about the status of the sign ordinance.
Oh. The sign order.
Is it in
Status.
effect?
Yeah,
No.
I have made some comments on it. The council looked at it, and they actually held some hearings, and we got input from residents. And then after that, there were some suggestions for changes that could be made. And then, of course, there was a new Supreme Court decision about billboards, of all things, or common, called off-premises advertising. And so council thought it would be good to let the Planning Commission have one more shot at this, one more look at it. And so I made some comments on it. I sent them off to Tom, and I don't know, you're going to have the committee look at them and then bring them before the commission?
Oh, you know what? Probably. I didn't look at your comments. I was in such a rush this past week. I answered your question in the email. I don't know if you
Right.
saw that, but that didn't get to the substance of your comments.
Well, I think that, no, the only comments were the ones that I think you've already responded
Yeah.
to.
Oh, yeah. We
Yeah.
responded to your
So,
comments and
yeah.
made some suggestions.
That which, my comments were also the comments of council. They
Right.
were mixed, everything was mixed in there.
Okay. So there's no additional changes in
No,
the last
no.
email you sent to me?
Nope.
Okay.
The only question is how we handle off-premises advertising signs.
right.
And, yeah.
I have a clarification question. Did council approve with 3 votes and implement it something yet? or
No,
not?
no, they have not.
Okay, so the giant signage, political signs,
Right.
the big wall.
Yeah, I'm afraid they're still
We're not
with us.
addressing those yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
What I'd like to do is have the decision by the commission August 1st, the August 1st meeting, and then bring it right up to council, and at least let them have a first read on it, that then, on August 1st, it's been before council before, they're generally familiar with it. So, and again, I mean, I'm hoping that by the September meeting, council will be ready to vote. They would waive the third read, essentially.
Beth, if you could stay after, there's one minute question that we had amongst ourselves about our discussion as a committee.
Yeah. It's-
Okay,
It's a small question, but I think one that could have some significance. And so I'd like to just get it clarified,
Okay.
what the committee's position would be.
Right.
I'll second the motion.
To adjourn?
If we're there yet.
A motion and second to adjourn. Any discussion? All in, oh, you raised your hand like you had something.
No, second.
Oh. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Adjourn.
So, do we not have